The executive course shines a spotlight on the complex issues and problems that executives have to deal with in organizations. It really synthesizes the various roles of functions within the company. So everything from investor relations to finance to marketing to communications. It really brings it together in a holistic perspective.
And so what the executive really does at the start of year 2 is bring all those core concepts together in a class that looks at providing students with a raw case framework. A raw case framework is essentially giving students as much information as is needed and provides a whole library of information in relation to the case. We're able to study all of that and then provide our input through each of those cases that we look at.
You have all sorts of government interests, all sorts of business interests that are colliding at once, so I think this is a very, very interesting case.
Raw cases are something that's unique to Yale, where we have certain management situations that are put together just like a case study, but it's not simply a 15-page case that's wrapped up very nicely, but also a lot of primary source material, videos. These raw cases are typically rather long, rather complex.
Eli Coffee was for sure my favorite case. It takes into consideration the customer class that we did. So in customer, we looked at aspects of understanding the product, the price, the promotion, the distribution of the product, and taking all those concepts in to really segment and target our customers and to develop a strategy for Eli to take in the entire supply chain of the coffee manufacturing to pressing to distribution, and look to see how they can elevate that entire industry for the better.
I think the raw case format really brings out the executive challenges and the fact that there is no clear-cut answer, there is no simple yes or no, there's no like paragraph that I could go to extract the exact information I need. I think that's a really important hallmark of the executive course.
It's also taught in a collaborative manner with professors that we've had in previous classes coming in to reinforce the lessons that we learned in the core curriculum. And I found that the most robust answers came about when we worked also in a collaborative method with our classmates.
The biggest takeaway for me, for the executive, has been that you need to take sort of a broader, holistic view when you're approaching a particular problem. Even if you think that that problem is related to a particular division within the organization or a particular product, there's so many influential factors outside of just that particular product or that particular division that you need to consider.
This course is training me how to think like a CEO, like an executive, how to be very thoughtful about what our internal stakeholders care about, how to smartly assess, analyze problems, and how to make strategic decisions based on the competing interests of our stakeholders.